The fall of the Roman Empire is a complex historical event that unfolded over centuries and involved a combination of internal and external factors. While it's challenging to pinpoint a single cause, historians generally agree that the decline and fall of Rome were influenced by a variety of interconnected factors. Here's an overview of some key elements that contributed to the fall of Rome. 1. Economic decline. 1.1 Heavy taxation. The Roman Empire faced economic strain due to excessive taxation, particularly on the wealthy. This burden hindered economic growth and led to widespread resentment. 1.2 Trade disruption. Economic troubles were exacerbated by disruptions in trade routes, reducing the empire's income from taxes and trade. 2. Military challenges. 2.1 Barbarian invasions. The Roman Empire faced frequent invasions from various Germanic and Hunnic tribes. These invasions, including the sack of Rome by the Visigoths in 410 AD and the Vandals in 455 AD, weakened the empire's military and infrastructure. 2.2 Over-reliance on mercenaries. Rome increasingly relied on mercenaries in its military, and the loyalty of these hired soldiers was often questionable. 3. Political instability. 3.1 Frequent changes in leadership. The Roman Empire experienced a series of short-lived and ineffective leaders. Rapid turnover in emperors contributed to political instability and weakened the central authority. 4. Division of the empire. 4.1 Division into East and West. In 285 AD, Emperor Diocletian divided the Roman Empire into eastern and western halves to make it more manageable. While the Eastern Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire, survived for many more centuries, the Western Roman Empire faced more challenges. 5. Social and cultural decay. 5.1 Urban decay. Many cities in the Western Roman Empire experienced decline and decay. Urban centers faced depopulation and infrastructure deteriorated. 5.2 Loss of traditional values. Some historians argue that a decline in traditional Roman values, discipline, and civic responsibility contributed to the weakening of the social fabric. 6. Internal strife and civil wars. 6.1 Civil wars. Internal conflicts and civil wars were frequent, leading to the weakening of the Roman military and diverting resources from addressing external threats. Number 7. Plague and disease. 7.1 The plague of Cyprian, c. 250 AD. A pandemic, possibly a form of smallpox or a similar disease, affected the Roman Empire. This plague, along with subsequent outbreaks, led to significant population decline. 8. Christianity's rise. 8.1 Shift in religious landscape. The rise of Christianity altered the religious landscape of the empire. While it brought moral and ethical values, the process of Christianization led to the decline of traditional Roman polytheism. 9. Environmental factors. 9.1 Climate change. Some researchers suggest that climate change played a role in the decline of the Roman Empire. Periods of cooling and agricultural disruption may have contributed to social unrest and migration. 10. Overexpansion. 10.1 Stretching resources thin. The Roman Empire's vast size eventually stretched its resources thin. Governing and defending such an extensive territory became increasingly challenging. 11. Devaluation of currency. 11.1 Economic instability. The Roman Empire experienced a significant devaluation of its currency due to excessive coin minting. Inflation ensued, leading to economic instability and a loss of confidence in the monetary system. 12. Decline of Roman agriculture. 12.1 Soil exhaustion. Over time, Roman agriculture suffered from soil exhaustion. The extensive cultivation of certain crops, coupled with inadequate crop rotation, led to depleted fertility, reducing agricultural productivity. 13. Technological stagnation. 13.1 Lack of technological advancement. Unlike some later societies, the Romans did not experience significant technological advancements. This stagnation affected productivity and economic growth. Corruption and nepotism. 14.1 Governmental corruption. Rampant corruption within the Roman bureaucracy and government hindered effective governance. The misuse of power, bribery, and nepotism eroded public trust in the ruling institutions. 15. Loss of civic virtue. 15.1 Decline in civic participation. The traditional Roman emphasis on civic duty and virtue began to wane. As citizens became less engaged in the affairs of the state, the cohesiveness of Roman society weakened. Legal decay. 16.1 Complexity of legal system. The Roman legal system became increasingly complex and burdensome. The sheer volume of laws and their intricate nature made it difficult for citizens to navigate, contributing to legal injustice. 17. Militarization of politics. 17.1. Political influence of the military. The Roman military gained significant political influence. Emperors were often appointed or deposed by the legions, leading to a cycle of political instability and frequent changes in leadership. 18. Crisis of identity. 18.1. Cultural identity shift. As the Roman Empire expanded, it absorbed diverse cultures and peoples. This led to a dilution of a cohesive Roman identity and a weakening of the sense of shared purpose among citizens. 19. Infrastructure decay. 19.1. Deterioration of public works. The once magnificent Roman infrastructure fell into disrepair. Roads, aqueducts, and other public works were not adequately maintained, impacting transportation and communication. It's important to note that these factors were interconnected, and their impact varied across different regions and periods within the Roman Empire. Additionally, the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 AD is often considered a conventional date, but the decline was a gradual process that unfolded over several centuries. The Eastern Roman Empire, or Byzantine Empire, continued to exist for nearly a millennium after the fall of the West. The fall of Rome marked the end of an era and had profound implications for the subsequent development of European history.